I love having this coffee cake for breakfast and I don't have to feel guilty about it because this healthier version is made with oats and Greek yogurt and it's lower in fat and sugar. While every slice of coffee cake contains more than 500 calories, my version has just 273 calories with 9 grams of protein. Just like any other classic coffee cake, it has 3 parts moist vanilla cake, cinnamon filling and crumbly streusel topping. First I make the streusel topping, or better say crumble. Anyway, in a bowl I combine half cup finely chopped walnuts, quarter cup quick cooking oats, quarter cup homemade oat flour, 1 teaspoon cinnamon, and more cinnamon will be in the filling. Then I add 2 tablespoons softened butter and just 1 tablespoon maple syrup, and work into the dry ingredients until the mixture is crumbly and sticks together. Then it goes in the fridge while I'm making the batter, but let's make the cinnamon filling first, it's super quick. For this I'm using coconut sugar because I want that dark middle layer, but you can use brown sugar too. Heaped tablespoon cinnamon powder and 1 teaspoon cocoa powder also for the color. And from this point I can start making the cake batter. First I beat the wet ingredients together, agave or maple syrup only quarter cup, which is a lot less sugar compared to traditional recipes, and half cup applesauce that I use instead of butter. It cuts back on fat and also adds sweetness to the cake. Once it's creamed together, I add 2 eggs, incorporating 1 at a time, and also some vanilla extract, and I beat it well because this will give the cake more structure and keep it fluffy. Most of the recipes call for sour cream, but I prefer using Greek yogurt to keep the cake nice and moist. It's one of my favorite ways to add protein to my baked goods. And now I sieve the dry ingredients. You all know that I prefer oat flour. It is a breakfast cake after all, so I add 1.5 cups. Also half cup rice flour to give lightness to the cake, baking powder and baking soda to provide double acting effect, and also a good pinch of salt. I start mixing the batter on low just until combined, then I finish it all with a spatula and leave the batter for 10 minutes to rest. The batter should be smooth and quite thick so the topping doesn't sink into the cake. Now layering. First half of the batter goes into the pan and spread it evenly. I like to line my baking pan with parchment paper for easy removal or just grease with some butter. Then cinnamon sugar filling, sprinkle all over the cake batter. It will improve the sweetness because the cake is not too sweet by itself. Then I spread the remaining cake batter, and it's not an easy thing to do because of the filling, so I spoon carefully all over and spread with this tiny offset spatula. And last, my favorite part, delicious coffee cake crumble. Just sprinkle the mixture on top of the batter and gently press it down so the bits of oats and walnuts better stick to the cake. Bake for 40 to 45 minutes until crispy on the outside and it's cooked through. It will continue to cook in the pan, so I leave it to completely cool down, then I remove the cake onto a cutting board and slice into 9 equal pieces. As you can see, it has a great topping to cake ratio and you'll taste everything in each bite. Moist cake with a soft crumb, delicious walnut streusel topping with a nice crunch, just enough sweetness, lots of cinnamon flavor. It's exactly what I want from a good coffee cake. This cake stays fresh for a couple of days, but it has to be stored in airtight container. Actually, I love it more the next day, so it's great for making ahead of time. But if you prefer to eat cookies for breakfast, I suggest you make these protein-packed oatmeal cookies. They will give you more nutrients and will satisfy you for longer. Check out that recipe now. Thank you so much for watching. See you in another video. Stay healthy, stay happy.